lot of you may have noticed that I've been playing War Thunder recently. And right now is certainly no exception because they just released a new event game mode that they do every so often. It contains free vehicles and decorations called Chronicles of WW2. In this event, there are 4 vehicles plus 2 extras to choose from. The first tank is the T-18 E2 Boarhound, an American armored car that's seriously armed and armored. It sports a 57mm gun, which, unlike the British vehicles that use the same gun, gets a deadly APHE round. The Boarhound also has 50mm frontal armor, and to top it all off, can still zoom around at the speed of light, which in War Thunder terms is 80 kilometers per hour. This is my number 1 goal in this event for sure. The second tank is the Lorraine 155 MLE-50, which players of World of Tanks will recognize as the Tier 7 French artillery.
Oh, I can shoot that! If I get the luckiest RNG shot ever, I can hit that.
Honestly, I'm not too interested in this one, as the firepower of the derpy 155mm gun just isn't as meme-worthy at high tiers as the Sturmpanzer II, Horo, or even the KV-2. It also apparently only fires heat and HE, which do not perform very well in the current War Thunder meta. As for the aircraft, well, the first one is...
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that, Private Pile?
This utterly bizarre aircraft is called the Tandem MAI, so called because it is a tandem wing aircraft. Yes, this ridiculous setup is an actually viable wing configuration somehow. It was developed at the Moscow Aviation Institute. 3 of these aircraft were produced in the late 1930s, and interestingly, were an attempt to compete against the much more famous IL-2. It was armed with 5 7.62mm machine guns, 4 in the wings, 1 in the rear turret, as well as being equipped for up to 200 kilograms of bombs. Top speed was 303 miles per hour. If I were to get this aircraft, it would really be just for the pure memes, but I'd rather not if I had to choose between this and the other aircraft in this event. This is the amazing Westland Whirlwind Heavy Fighter. This thing could have been the Mosquito before the Mosquito if it wasn't for the fact that the Rolls-Royce Peregrine engines it used had issues, and production and development of them was cancelled in favor of one of the most famous engines in history, the Rolls-Royce Meteor. Nevertheless, the Whirlwind was the RAF's first heavy fighter and features a powerful set of 420mm cannon. Now, onto the 2 extras. There are special objectives that you can complete with vehicles from rank 3 up that change every week, and completing these gives you a part. If, as a whole, the community of War Thunder can reach 400,000 special objectives completed, everyone who has completed 7 special objectives for one class, either tank or aircraft, will receive 2 blueprints for these extra new vehicles. The vehicles cost 12 parts each, plus their blueprint. The first of these vehicles is the Russian Matilda F-96. But Kermit, you may say, the Matilda is a British tank. While that is true, many Matildas were supplied to Russia through Lend-Lease, and the Russians found that the 40mm gun, well, sucked. And they stuck a 76mm gun on it from a T-34. The second vehicle is the American PV-2D Harpoon Bomber. This thing packs a serious punch. It can have up to 10 forward-firing 50 cals, as well as up to 6,000 pounds of bombs and 8 rockets. As to completing the event itself, well, it's not difficult, but it is frustrating. The Germans only get weak rank 1 vehicles for this first week, while the Soviets get a whole bunch of T-34s. And it's honestly a little unbalanced and frustrating for those who primarily play Germans like myself. I can only hope that the coming weeks will improve on the balance, because I really want that Boarhound and maybe the Whirlwind too. The Matilda and the PV-2D will be sadly out of reach, as I don't have anything higher than rank 2 outside of a single Italian aircraft. Nevertheless, good luck to all in the Chronicles of World War II event.